welcome to Hot Boxing Talk, South Africa's very own online boxing talk show. In this episode, we're going to be doing things a little differently. Hayden Jones was at the press conference to announce Kevin Lerena, Johnny Muller too. Catch this episode all about the press conference for Johnny Muller, Kevin Lerena, Part 2.
Johnny Muller, Kevin Lerena, the brawl for it all, April 24th. Right at Empress Palace, your mecca of boxing.
Trust me, this fight is an unbelievable fight with an unbelievable undercard. Brian will mention the undercard in a minute. Most of the guys are sitting in the audience here. But I just want to tell you that the ringside was sold out within the first week of us announcing the show. I've gone back now and I've increased the ringside. Now the ringside...
junior middleweight Sterling Shaw will be fighting. Bantamweights, Ronald Belinda fights Ronnie Cheloni. Hansi Kaas in the house, under the guidance of the great Manny Fernandez. He fights McKing, the driver. Brandon Tyson's in the house. He's with Harold Fulbright. Is he still with you, Harold? Brandon Tyson's in the house. Great fighter as well. Andre Tyson's his dad. The Kemba fighter, Lucky Mungabani is fighting. Joshua started. Where you, Joshua? The smartest man in the house, right next to me. And he's managed by his mother, Yufi. And well done to the trainer that's here as well. Warren Honey, thank you for coming. DJ Creel is in the house. This little man can fight. And I think he'll be the next Heki Butler of South Africa without a doubt. And then of course the big one, Kevin Lerena, Johnny Muller for the WBA Pan-African and South African Cruiserweight title. So 8 fights on the 24th of April here at Empress Palace. What do we call it? The brawl for it all. Jeff Ellis, well done. We look forward to another great show.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks to everybody. You know what? I'm looking forward to this fight because I think, you know, in all fairness, this is a good rematch for both fighters. I think it's a move forward for either one of them. You got to go forward. On your statement about the fight and how it went with Johnny and them. I think Kevin, well I know, the fight plan with Kevin was not really the fight plan that was supposed to fight Johnny. I believe this time around, Kevin knows Johnny, they know each other well, you know, they've been in the ring. But, you know, everything's going to be changing on this fight. I think you'll see a dynamic Kevin Lerena, what I think he should have been doing for the fight. You know, we know Johnny's a great contender. All respect to Johnny. You know, he's great for the sport, and so is Kevin. I think that this is what makes this fight so big. You know, you've got two talented fighters in the cruiserweight division. This is a great division. It's great to see big men at war. I think people enjoy watching big guys with talent. You know, the heavyweight division's obviously not there, but seeing these big guys come together, and you know, they know each other. There's going to be nothing left in this fight. I think what we're planning on with Johnny and what our strategy is a good plan. And like I say, you know, we'll see how the fight turns out.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. You know, I believe, you know, these two guys are giving the public what they want to see. Is a great fight. You know, there is a lack of talent in this country. And these guys stands out that they have got talent. They put up a hell of a show the last fight, and since the last fight, Kevin, I'm sure, has picked up some experience, and so did Johnny. You know, confidence. Johnny is training quite hard for this fight. As a matter of fact, we just came back from training now. We are not a lack of any sparring. We've got great sparring partners, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight. I saw Kevin's fight against Dion Coetzee. I was very impressed with the fight because I really thought Dion was going to give him a better fight than that, but he made it look so easy, and that makes Johnny very determined for this fight. I personally think that it's going to be a fantastic fight again. And these guys must be careful that it's not such a good fight. We don't want to have a rematch fight. You know? fight number 3. So let's make it 2 fights, and yeah, I can't wait for the fight because I think it's going to be exciting, and there's not much we can say about the fight. Everybody knows Kevin, everybody knows Johnny, so let's wait for the 24th.
Thanks, Alice. Do you think he'll win on points again? Or do you think he can win by TKO?
You know, it's dangerous, you know, because you can't leave it for the judges, you know. He's got to try and do something different. I heard somebody there in the corner there laughing at me. So, but, you know, yeah.
Archie Winterton?
You know, I think it's tough today to via the judge's way, so that's why, and I'm sure Kevin knows the same thing, and Johnny knows the same thing, so it might end up in a tougher fight than a lot of people think. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Brian, I'm going to be straight up. I don't see Johnny's making 12. I'll be dead honest with you. I love the man, he's a good man, great sport, great fighters. Johnny, this is a big one for you, brother. I've got Kevin, we went to Russia. We had a good experience with the world champion, working with him over there. We worked very hard. Kevin impressed them. It's not to impress them, it was just to get Kevin out there, give him the confidence and belief and how big he can go. And I think this is a big fight for both fighters. No disrespect, but I don't see Johnny making 12.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for here. I just don't want these trainers to get a fight here.
Hey, you old guys are going to break your belt and then I'm going to move both of you.
I just want to say I'm training very hard for this fight. I'm doing everything as it must be done. I'm training so hard, I'm doing better than the first fight. I'm happy that Kevin did so well against Dion. He won the cruiserweight title. That's a title I also want to fight for. So that's why I'm going for it. I just want to say to him, train very hard because this fight isn't going to be the same as the first one. Thanks.
You know I train hard, we both train hard. This is the sport of boxing. I respect the sport, and the day I stop training hard is the day I will retire. So going back to what Mr. Zwane said, this isn't a grudge match for me, people. This is simply business. This is the sport of boxing. It's nothing personal. Johnny's coming to challenge me for my belt. My job is to defend it. And besides the belts, besides the fans, you got to keep winning, and that's my main objective, and that's what I'm going to do.
Kevin Lerena?
Uncle Brian, you know, Johnny's tough. We saw the first fight. We traded blows together. He hit me with his best. I hit him with my best. And at the end of the 12th round, we're both standing on our feet. This is boxing, and I believe you can work as hard as you want, but when you up your skill level and you learn and you grow and mature as a fighter, you start to adapt and do better things. I'm not one for predictions. I predict I win because that's all that matters to me is the W. I lost, and I promise you now, I hate losing more than I like winning. So I want to win.
Well, that's what
I'm glad he's so confident. It means he works hard. That's good. It's going to be a very good fight. To go 12 rounds, my natural thing is not a thing of if a ref doesn't stop the fight, there's no way I'll ever stop. I'll fight like in the olden days, hundreds of rounds. I'll just keep on going. So the best is for him to work harder. So we both can give everybody a good show, but there's no way that I'll quit before I win that fight. Thanks.
you had a great fight.
The rematch was supposed to happen towards the end of last year, but then due to injury, the fight had to be postponed. That weight, what has it done to the mentality of the both guys having to wait?
Do you want to ask them both?
Yeah, both guys.
What's the weight done?
Yeah, like having to wait for...
The weight?
Yeah, having wait.
The weight as in the weight?
No, it's here, not the weight.
What you weigh on the scale? He's still been up and down in weight. Actually, Johnny has, from heavyweight to light heavyweight to cruiserweight.
From my side, I think we both were starting to train very good for the fight as him, and then Kevin had an injury, so it was a bit like we both were looking forward to the fight. So I know, you just work to the next fight. You just work harder to get a date. You just keep on training so that they can tell, okay, guys are fighting next month. So just keep on working hard for this fight.
Of course, Cyril, thank you. I'm very happy to be back. You know, no athlete wants to face injuries. Unfortunately, it was part of God's plan to break my hand in sparring. I was very disappointed because I'd come off a good win, and like I said, it's not personal. This was just another matchup for me to keep on going, because what I love to do is fight. You know, you phone Kevin Lerena up, you can ask Jeff Ellis, anybody. I've got to fight for you against A, B, or C. I'm saying I'm in. I don't turn away from nobody. I stay in that gym all that time, so it's not like my weight yo-yos up and down, you know. Coming from my loss, it taught me a lot. It taught me to work hard, you know. I was layhut. After my loss, I started working hard, and I picked up my work rate and everything, and I said to myself, if I lose a boxing match, I'm going to lose because the guy was better than me, not because he worked harder than me. So I'm always in the gym working hard, so I was very disappointed, but the fight had to happen. I mean, you can see, look at the ticket sales. I promise you now we're going to sell tickets, and they're going to have to put more chairs in. That's what we're going to do. We're going to break records, and that's what Johnny Muller and Kevin Lerena do. We break records, crowd attendance, and that's what I need.
You saw the fight with Dion Kutsia and Kevin Lerena. That to me won fight of the year. That was a great fight. That was an SA title champion fight. Now, you're from Kevin's side. Now, what you saw there and what you saw with the caliber that Johnny is, yeah, you bring in two elite guys to a fight night that's going to make it out of it. Like, so it was serving this next fight of the year again, because the want of winning this title is so bad that you can see it. It's going to be it's even called the grudge match. It's going to live up to what it has to. The Dion Kutsia fight with Kevin, a lot of people are asking after Johnny fight, can Kevin live up? Can he make 12 rounds? Can he this? There was a lot of questions and doubting Kevin. Kevin not only disposed Dion Kutsia, but he did it with style. And that's what makes unique championship fights, when you're doing it with style. You know, just to go and see two guys with the same fight. Yes, I can understand rematches get boring. That's not going to happen. You saw what happened with the Dion Kutsia fight. Johnny's moved up to fight top-ranked fighters in the world. Usyk. And I give it to him. That's a very talented man. And Johnny wanted to fight on. You know, it wasn't just a right-off fight. They just didn't understand the Johnny mentality. This is going to be war.
Well, that's the end of Hot Boxing Talk for this week. Catch us again next week from myself, Colin, Nomaga, Johnny, Nathan, and Hayden Jones. We will see you again next week.